My name is Hannah Pick, or in the diary, Lies Gozens. First week in Holland, mother takes me to a grocery shop. We met another refugee lady, and she came with her little daughter, and it was Mrs. Frank with Anne. So first week in Holland, we got to know each other. But some days later, mother brought me to kindergarten. I didn't want to stay there. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know the language. I said, Mommy, take me home. And then I saw the back of that little girl. She had a stick and little bells, and she was making music. The moment she finished, she turned around, she saw me, ran in my arms. And only some years ago I learned it was her first day also, and she didn't know anybody. So from that moment we went to be friends, and through us, our parents. And life till the German occupation was quite normal. Mr. Frank very often took us at Sunday. He also would work at Sunday, also at Saturday. And then he would take us to the office. And the office of Mr. Frank is the today famous Anne Frank Museum. That was quite far away, maybe an hour to walk. But we went with a tram. And there was always fun. We would put a little bit water on the people in the street. We would play with the stamps. We would play with the telephone. Not everybody at that time had telephone at home. I liked very much going there. And Anna always wanted attention. And to get attention, she did something that can be very dangerous. She could take out her shoulder out of the socket. And then you wouldn't see it, but you would hear it. Don't try. And then you need an orthoped to put it back. And then you would hear knack, 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 and everybody would look at her, and then she was happy. And she also in the class, you know, there is a break. You have to go out in the garden. She would try to stay inside. She would have a notebook, not the diary. The diary she got 3 weeks before they went into hiding. So that she was not writing in at that time. So in her notebook, and then she would shield like this. She would write and write and write. And if somebody dared to ask, what are you writing? What was her answer? Not of your business. My mother always would say about Anne, every time I have to tell this, God knows everything, but Anna knows everything better. And that was like this. That's what she thought, that she knows everything better. Look, we knew exactly there was a war going on, 1st of September 1939, but it was not affecting Holland at that time. We didn't feel anything. And then it started with all the laws. We had to wear a yellow star. We got an identity card with a big J for Jew printed in. We had to be at home at 8 o'clock till 6 in the morning. So the SS, the German police, could come with their list and take people from their home. In July 1942, they took whole families, but there was an additional thing. The SS sent 400 orders to very young 15, 16-year-old boys and girls to come after 2 days or 3 days with a rucksack in a working camp. And this time we didn't know Margot Frank was with the very first group that got such an order. And at that day, Mr. Frank already for half a year fixed the hiding place. And he said, that's it. I am not sending my daughter so young all alone, and I don't know where. Or all of us together go to a working camp, or all of us together go into hiding. The place is ready. You always want more money, more this and this. And that was the days I went into hiding in the office, and we didn't know. it was very hard, but this Dutch woman came nearer, and I was told, your friend Anne Frank is here at the other side of the fence. And I get crazy. Anne Frank is in Switzerland with her grandmother. So I have no choice. At night I go near this fence as far as I can, and I call over some hello, hello, and Mrs. Van Pels, so from the mother of Peter, she was there, and she answered, and we knew each other, so she said her name, I said my name, and she said, half a minute we were speaking, it was too dangerous. She said, you want Anne? I said, sure. And she only answered me, Margot, I cannot bring. She is so weak, and it was very near. It were our barracks, you know. So she cannot walk to the fence, but I bring Anne. And really, after 5 minutes or so, a very weak voice is calling for me, and it was Anne. So first thing, we both cried, and then I say, how do you come here? I hoped you are in Switzerland. And then she said, we never went to Switzerland. We were in hiding in Daddy's office, and we were betrayed. Then she asked if we could help with some food. I had left something from the packages, and I said, Anna, I will try, come again in 2 or 3 days. After 3 days, she came back. I hear her at the other side, and you know, everybody gave me a glove and a sock and some of the sugar in the package. I made such a little football. I said, Anne, careful, I throw it over the fence. And what do I hear? She is crying, and she is angry. There were hundreds of other hungry women, and another one caught I couldn't see her. The fence was high, the night was dark. And another hungry woman caught the package, ran away with it, didn't give her anything. So I had to calm her down. I promised we'd do it again, and we could do it once again. We had 3 meetings. This time she caught the package, I know for sure, and that was the last time we could meet, because then my father died, and I didn't go out for some days. And when I came again to look, where is Anne, everything was empty. It sounds a little funny, but we are all created in the image of God, and we should try to honor each other and live together. Mr. Frank told me after the war, he once asked the girls, what would you do if we come out of this hell? Margot wanted to be a nurse in Israel, so that I did. And Anna wanted to be a writer in Holland, but that was before Auschwitz. So maybe she also would have come to Israel, and even Holland is today not so far away. So we would have been in touch, I'm sure, like we were with Mr. Frank.